Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 14th of March. In this update, the United States is moving towards a nationwide TikTok ban. The House of Representatives has passed a bill that would ban the social media platform if Chinese tech giant ByteDance doesn't sell its stake within 6 months. It will now go to a vote in Senate. US correspondent Mitch McCann told Mike Hosking America's concerned the company that owns the app is under the thumb of the Chinese Communist Party.
It's concerned China could access the data of users here in the US.
Signs of divergence between domestic and international air travel inflation. New Stats NZ data shows a 7.7% yearly increase in domestic airfares, compared to a 2.8% drop in international airfares. Despite this, the price of international accommodation has increased by almost 25%, compared to around 6% for domestic accommodation. ASB senior economist Kim Mundy says there's still some enduring demand impacting international airfares.
People still want to go on holiday. There's that pent-up demand to holiday overseas, and that is helping to keep some of those prices elevated.
It's a focus on rebuilding for the Labour Party today as MPs head to Wairarapa for their belated retreat. Political commentator Peter Dunn told Mike Hosking Labour has about a year to rebuild.
The problem is, though, that they're facing this big challenge on the left from the Greens, and it's not so much a question of just rebuilding in a traditional way, it's rebuilding in a way that makes them the leading party on the left again.
Meanwhile, a retired lawyer says a conviction against Golriz Gutterman would be a death sentence to her career. The former Green MP has pleaded guilty to 4 counts of shoplifting, which relate to 4 separate incidents at stores in Auckland and Wellington. The judge has remanded Gutterman at large until her sentencing on June 24th and didn't enter a conviction. Retired Auckland University law professor Bill Hodge says her lawyer will argue she's already done her time. TVNZ's been called on to pause its proposed cuts and consult staff on the company's future. It's announced proposed cancellations of Midday, Tonight, Fairgo and Sunday, with up to 68 jobs affected. Union ETU negotiation specialist Michael Wood says the union's simply asking for a proper collaborative process.
We believe that TVNZ has not just a moral obligation, but also an obligation under its employment agreement to properly sit down and consult and engage its staff before it develops these proposals.
TVNZ says it'll respond to the letter in due course. Confirmation a mechanical issue with the Inter-Islanders Kairahi ferry involves its lifeboat systems. Passenger sailings on the ship are cancelled until Saturday afternoon at the earliest. Inter-Islander Operations General Manager Duncan Roy says a fault was found with the lifeboat re-engagement system used to reattach the lifeboats onto the ferry after use. In sport, New Zealand netball players will have to wait until the governing body finalises their broadcast partnership with Sky next month before negotiations over a collective agreement continue. The new contract is reportedly less than half the current deal. 24-year-old Rajan Ravindra has become the youngest men's player of the year at the New Zealand Cricket Awards. Mealy Kerr took the women's gong. And former Wallaby Tim Horan claims the Australian Super Rugby side's success in the opening rounds is because players want to impress new national coach Joe Schmidt. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.